Hey everyone, it's Chrissy here from the Creative Eclectic. Happy Tuesday! Hope you are having a fabulous day and a fabulous week so far. Have to say, my week has been absolutely awesome so far. So, hope you've got your cuppa and you're ready to have a little bit of crafty fun with me. Let me see if I can... Who's watching? Excuse me for having a froggy throat. I was just finished dinner and I started coughing. Hey Glenda, thanks for watching. How are you? Hope you're well. All right. I've been having a fabulous week because one of my friends and mentors has, from when I used to work for the Federal Public Service, has been staying with me for a couple of days. So she went on the next part of her journey today. But it's been great because we haven't seen each other for many, many, many years. So it's always nice that we can catch up, and we got to catch up with some other work colleagues, former work colleagues. Hey Lisa, thanks for watching. How are you? Who else have we got? That's great to hear, Glenda. I'm glad that you're well. Is it cold up your neck of the woods? I hope it's not too cold. Oh, excuse me. So, I forgot to say happy 1st of July, everyone. I can't believe it's July already. Where's the year gone? You're getting over a knee replacement. Oh, goodness me. You will be up and running around in no time at all, I'm sure. I hope it's gone well so far and that you're feeling, well, I know it's painful. But let me tell you, I'll put my rehab coordinator hat on because that's what I used to do. Do all your exercises, and if you're in too much pain, make sure you talk to the people, your doctor and your physio, and trust your instincts, but also do the exercises even though they will hurt and feel uncomfortable. Oh, yeah, I'm sure it does. Take your pain medication before it gets too high, and that's my biggest advice. And you'll get there, and soon you won't know yourself. All right, so it's a new month. So this month, Stamping Up released 2 new kits. So one is a Halloween kit, and one is a birthday kit, I believe. Both of them are really cute. I only had a quick glance as I was rushing out the door with my friend Mary today. So, Glenda, the weather's not too bad. You've had rain Sunday, Monday, but today's sunny. Yes, it was sunny here today for the first time in days. It's fabulous. All right. So, Stamping Up, as I said, released 2 kits. They also released a whole heap of online exclusives. Now, I was really lucky because Kevin Thiessen, a North American demonstrator, he was the first male demonstrator in North America, and Kevin is celebrating his 30th anniversary as a demonstrator. How amazing is that? I feel like a newbie only celebrating my 16th year last week. And anyway, he invited me to do I'll talk to you about what he invited me to do. He invited me to do a online retreat, teach an online retreat with him and quite a few other demos. And excuse me, I did that over the weekend. Well, I pre-recorded it and did it over the weekend, and I got to share one of the brand new online exclusives that was released today. And this is one of the projects that I shared. Oh, it's got a little booger of glue there. This isn't the project that we made for retreat. This was just an example. Hey Denise, thanks for watching, darling. I hope you're doing well. I'm looking forward to seeing you later in the week. Alright, and then so I just wanted to share an example of this really beautiful stamp set. Now it's a flowery one, and it's part of the Charming Days stamp set, and I think it's called the Charming Floral Bundle. Anyway, it's a really beautiful set, and so I thought, oh well, I'll just show them a couple of really simple ways to use that set, as well as I showed them a scrapbook, and I'll share that later. And that's another example. All different techniques, really basic, same layout, but just some different ways to use it. And then we got a little bit more serious, and I showed them a step card that I made using that particular suite. Now this new suite has got the pattern, coordinating pattern papers, dies, embellishments. The embellishments are pretty, and this was, and I think I'm allowed to show it. I'm showing it anyway. Sorry, Kevin. And this was the North American version of the card that I made. So this is a faux step card as opposed to a real step card. And yes, I'll be posting some photos and sharing those over the next couple of weeks. So it's a beautiful, beautiful suite. Now, and I'll also share the finished scrapbook page. So it was really lovely. Hey Marnie, thanks for watching. Now the other thing that's happened in the last few days is I had my Sensational Saturday class last Saturday, and a big shout out to Jenny, Jan, Rhoda and Christine for all coming along. It was really lovely to see you all and create with you. So at that class we made 3 cards, and we normally do 3 cards at a class, and I normally do a very, very simple one like this one. That's actually not the card I actually made in the class, that was my example. And then while I was prepping that example, I accidentally dropped my ink pad. So I showed them how you could fix a happy accident. So that was my other example of how to just gently step it up. The other card that we made in the class was using the coordinating. So this was our beautiful gallery class, and this had lots of technique in, like we did some work on how to get that slightly watercoloured, sorry, I had it a bit close, slightly watercoloured image. We did I gave them some tips about tearing paper. We did some blending brush work, and also how to use some scraps inside the card. So that was our second card that we created. Hey Sharon, thanks for watching. And then this was our third card. Again with the beautiful gallery suite. Now this is the hero of this is the paper, and I had just enough of this paper from the pack for everyone to have that. I couldn't demonstrate with that during the class. I don't know where my bow went, but we did a little belly band. We did, excuse me, embossing, and then we did, oops, it's upside down. We did a little, whoops, pop-up card. So, and like we did some die cutting. So there's lots of technique in that card as well. And we had a really lovely time creating that. Now this pop-up card was inspired by the lovely Megan, who gave me a fabulous little swap using that. Now, so they were our last Saturday card class. I'll be posting those photos later on. Hey, Leanne. And yes, Marnie, that paper looks like a painting, and I wanted it to look like a Polaroid. But tonight, I'm going to show you a brand new product that was released today. Well, a technique with a brand new product that was released today, and this is the Sunflowers 3D embossing folder. Now, if you're a demonstrator, you've been able to pre-order that one. And I'm going to just make a really quick card with that. So I have got a piece of strawberry slush, a basic black card base, a bit of white for the inside, and then I've got a piece of white that I've already embossed with that fabulous embossing folder. Now this embossing folder is huge. You could get a couple of card fronts on this. Look at how much. So you could do a lot of embossing. So you could use this for scrapbooking. Okay. The other thing we're going to need for this card tonight is we're going to use our ephemera. Now, let me hope that I have, do I have the name of it? Where's Megan when I need her? She would tell me the name. This is a current ephemera pack, so it's all black and white. So I didn't really want to mess around with inking. And look, to be honest, I was dropping at 5 o'clock this afternoon. I wasn't even home. I had to take my friend to Wellington Point to meet another work colleague. So while she was doing that, I saw my mum and dad. So that was really nice. Hey, Rhoda, I did a big shout out to you before. I got your message. I haven't had a chance to answer that. I'm sorry. And I will do that tonight. Yeah, and then I had lunch with my parents while I was waiting for my friend to meet with a work colleague, and then I had to drive her to a train station and then finally get home, and it took forever. So I wanted to make sure I had a quick card tonight. Greetings for all. Thank you very much, Marnie. You've taken over Megan's role as my personal assistant today. Thank you. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to start with this embossed piece. Now, this is a lovely, it's a 3D one, so when you're using your Stampin' Cut machine, you're not going to need a shim with it. It's really, really thick. Oh, they're on page 25 of the annual catalogue. Thank you, Marnie. That's great. Okay, so I'm going to need some scratch paper. And I've got some ribbon for later on. I'm going to grab out my Memento ink. Now, I haven't done this technique for a while, so I'm hoping that I don't mess it up. Okay, so what we're going to do, I've got a teeny bit of tear and tape. I'm just going to stick that on the back of this, just so that my cardstock doesn't move. Now what I've done is I've put the raised side flat on the surface, so you can see that it's indented. You don't want the raised side up. Okay, so this is probably the opposite of what you would normally do. We're going to grab our Memento ink. Now you could use, if you don't have Memento, use another dark ink like StazOn or Early Espresso, or if you have it, even chocolate chip, one of those really dark, or Secret Sea would work as well. A really dark ink. So we're just going to very gently go over the top. Now, don't be alarmed if you get some of it in the what do you call it? Indented pieces. So some people call this a black ice technique. I don't, because to me a black ice technique is done on foil. But so that's our start of our technique. Okay. Now, and a black ice technique is usually done with StazOn ink on foil. Hey Megan, we were just talking about that Marnie's taken your role tonight as my personal assistant. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is I've got some Darling Duckling ink. So I'm just going to press. So this is a brand new ink pad. I've only just put the labels on it. And I'm going to use my sponge dauber. Now, sponge daubers, everyone's sort of forgotten about them, right? They're such a useful tool, and you sort of, people have been overtaken by blending brushes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some Darling Duckling in the centre of each of my sunflowers. Now you could use a different colour. I'm just using Darling Duckling because, I'll be honest, and I haven't used it before. Hope you're doing well, Megan. I've got you on my list to message too. Oh, all these people that I have on my list to message. So anywhere where there's a centre of the flower, I'm just going to pop that in. Now the very, very middle of the flower I'm going to make a bit darker. Then, now you could do it in a different colour, completely up to you. So we've started with our lightest colour, and always start with the lightest colour. You're not a fan of daubers, Megan? Well, they serve their purpose. I think that blending brushes are better for blending, but I think daubers are good for this technique. Is that diplomatic enough for you? You have me on your list to message as well. Good. Well, we'll get there, Megan. All right. So now I've got some Granny Apple Green, and I'm just going to put that Granny Apple Green on where I think the leaves are. And I'm going to say where I think the leaves are because they might not be where I think they are. Sometimes it's hard to tell when you've got an embossing folder. But this one's pretty easy. Well, no, it's much easier than some others. They're nice, big images. Now, so Leanne, how is the weather in your part of the world? Strawberries fall apart too quick. I'd have to disagree with you there, Glenda. These ones are about 10 years old. I haven't bought strawberries for about 10 years, so I don't know. But I will say that I have a dauber for each colour, and I have a box of them, and they're stored. And so, like when I get rid of in colours or there's a colour refresh, my daubers that go with whatever colour normally get turfed. Well, they accompany my ink pads when I sell my ink pads. Okay, I'll just move myself up a little bit. There we go. So, see, it's starting to come together in terms of colour. Just working out where that green is. Oh, there's a bit of green down here. Okay. So, I just felt like doing a bit of a technique today, so that's why we're doing this one. Now, who has done this technique before? Is it a technique that you might think that you might like to try? I don't know. Alright, so I've got some green. And see, so it doesn't matter that there's some darker bits of green in the centre. So the centre of the leaves seem to be, and the base of the leaves, are usually much darker than the point, okay? Usually. You would colour this with your blends, and that's okay. Yes, Megan, I have seen the new birthday kit that came out today. I talked about that at the very start. That was very exciting. Oh, Leanne, it's hot for you. Oh. All right. So now, of course, I've got ink on my fingers, and now it's spreading it everywhere. Okay, so now this is a new colour as well. I haven't used this colour before either. Strawberry Slush. And I'm going to use this to colour my sunflowers. And I know sunflowers aren't usually pink, but I'm making them pink today because it's my card and I can do what I want. Hey. So, yeah, I've had the best few days, and it's been really nice to see my mum and dad before they go away. They're going on holidays. They normally go to Burham Heads for some of the winter, so it's really nice to see them and have lunch with them today. And like I've only seen them once since April, so this is the second time. So because of travel and their travel and no. And there's always, when your parents are older and they're driving long distances, there's always some anxiety around that. Oh, well, Leanne, I was away from mid-April until The last week in May, I was in, so from the 24th of April until the end of May, 27th of May, we're in the United States. And then I did use the in colours, or some of the in colours, the Secret Sea and Cloud cover on my swap, but I didn't have much of a chance to use these before I went. And then I was home a week and suffered really bad jet lag, and then went travelling again for another week. Oh, you can get pink sunflowers. Oh, Megan, I don't feel so bad now. Hello, Carolyn. Lovely to see you. Oh, hope you're well. Now this Friday we have got Craft and Chat at my place. So what Craft and Chat is that you can bring whatever project that you're working on. So it might be that you're working on cards, you're working on scrapbooks, you're working on embroidery, crochet, whatever it is, and you just bring your projects. We have a cup of tea, everyone brings some snacks to share, and we just create for a couple of hours. It's just a social thing, and it's really, really nice. I really enjoy it, and the other ladies who come, I know, enjoy that. And there's no pressure to do anything other than work on your own stuff, because sometimes you need some company to help you get finished what you're doing. So there we go. So that is my pink. I'm going to put a bit of, close that strawberry slush, and I'm just going to grab out my darling. Clearly I have too much social life. Yeah. And then the next few months I won't have any social life because I'm prepping for our one-day charity retreat and for Craft Alive, and then we've got some demonstrator stuff that I'm working on. Oh, the other lovely thing I had to do today is I had a chat with Emma from Stamping Up. So she's always lovely, and it was so nice to talk to her for a little while on Zoom. And I'm looking forward to seeing her in person later in the month. So very, very exciting. All right, so we have got our strawberry slush, and I probably, more I think about it, I probably would do the centres of my flowers a bit different. The scissor sharpener man hasn't got back to me yet, Megan, but I'm looking, it's in progress. It will be really good if you can come to our event. Got his card. Yeah, so we're hoping, fingers crossed, to have a scissor sharpening man come to our one-day retreat, so people can, if they have scissors that need to be sharpened, bring them along and pay him a small fee and get their paper snips and scissors, and like I've got 30 pairs of scissors that I need sharpening, so I probably wouldn't get him to do the whole lot, but I have emailed him and I have had one initial discussion with him. So yes, I have spoken with him. Right, so this is the inside of my card. I'm just sticking this in. This is just some basic white. I don't know where I'm back to the I don't know where anything is stage in our study. Oh goodness, where is my take my picture? Anyway, oh of course you can do that. Megan dropped them off to me. It's not your birthday that weekend though, is it? I don't think it is. Yes. So our one-day retreat is at the end of October, so I'm really looking forward to that. Oh goodness. You see, this is the point of them. And I'm really excited. Vicky and I have got some pretty cool things planned for our one-day retreat. And that's even before we have seen any of the products that might be available. And so yeah. So the next couple of weeks I'll be finishing my Craft Alive projects for the I have several make and takes. I want to say 6, but I don't know if I will have 6, but I'm aiming for 6 make and takes. So I've got a piece of, so my card base is it's basic black, and the we've got a layer of strawberry slush. Well, we've had 3 one-day retreats, Leanne, and they, I want to say 18 to 20 people. And we just do it in a local church hall, and it's a fundraiser for a local charity. So we pick different charities each time, so that's pretty good. And I need to talk to our local Lions Club about the charity that we've chosen to see, because in the past they've helped us, like provided some people to help us on the day as like sell raffle tickets and things like that, and then they've matched our contribution so to the charity. So that's always fun. And they are they're really, oh thanks Lisa, they are fantastic. We have a great time. And then my 3-day retreat that I had last year in person on the central coast, north coast of New South Wales, that had 22 people last year, where I'm hoping to reduce that number to 18, but we also offered a at-home option, so that was pretty good. And sorry if I sound all snuffly. I had a big coughing fit before I came live. Alright, so I've got this beautiful strawberry slush ribbon. You should come for the 3-day retreat. You can come from the States, I'm sure. Come and it's lots and lots of fun, and I like to make the 3-day retreat. We can't have it any bigger than that because of the room size, but also like we have pillow gifts and giveaways, and even our 1-day retreat has giveaways, and prize patrols and mystery envelopes, lucky envelopes, and we have a golden ticket. So the golden ticket's pretty cool because you get It's like a Willy Wonka golden ticket, but you get all of the prize patrols for the whole weekend or the whole day. That's lots of fun. And nobody knows who's going to get that. Even Vicky and I don't, Vicky and I last time we didn't know at the one day retreat who was going to get the golden ticket because we left it up to the boys to stick it under a chair. And, but you're not allowed to pick up the chair and look at underneath it before you choose your seat. You just have to, take a punt that your seat might be the right one. And then when Shani and I did our 3-day retreat, we didn't know either who was going to get the golden ticket because we didn't put the thing under the chair. So I think Tiffany got one of them. So yes, it's always fun. We try and have good prizes, and sometimes our prizes are stamping up things, sometimes there are other things that you might use in your crafting. So yeah, it's so much fun. Hey Christine, thank you for watching. So yeah, and it's nicer. I like having a smaller retreat because I like it to be more intimate, and then I can give everybody the attention that they deserve. Alright, so I've just wrapped some of the new strawberry slash ribbon. Now this ribbon is pretty cool because it's really easy to fray. So if you wanted to make something like a feather or something, what you can do is you can just fray it, and you've got this really nice little, and cut off this wonky bit, and you can get this really nice little frayed edge. So I don't even know if you can see that. I'm trying to find where my camera is. Probably not. The light's not right. But anyway, a nice frayed edge. Oh, that'd be really nice. Oh, you're having a cruise? The cruises to Australia. Well, the relocation cruise from your part of the world, well, just north of you, like Seattle or Vancouver, across the Pacific, takes a little while, but it is, I'm told, a very, very fabulous cruise because it stops in Asia, and so I'm just going to tie a knot with this ribbon. I'm not going to worry about a bow today. Yeah, well, good luck with your neurosurgeon, Leanne. Lisa, I'm still very chuffed that you said our retreats are fantastic. And Vicky and I have very different styles, but it seems to work for us at retreat. And we had to time it really well because she's going on a big adventure. So now I'm just thinking, I'll put that strawberry slush on there. But do you think that instead of strawberry slush, I should have used the Delightful Duckling ribbon? Let me know in the comments. Do you think it's strawberry slush or Delightful Duckling ribbon? Because I can easily change the ribbon out if we think Delightful Duckling is better. That's strawberry slush. That's Delightful Duckling. What do we reckon? I can't see any comments. Keep forgetting there's a bit of a lag in time. No, you don't think Delightful Duckling. You think yellow, Delightful Duckling. And Glenda says pink. Oh, Marnie says yellow. All right. Lisa, what do you think? Oh, you think a bow in the duck colour only? Like, do you think like this? Oh, now it's really confusing. We've got pinks, we've got yellows, pink and yellow. Oh, goodness. Sharon, you need to help us out here. Pink or yellow? So that's, if we take that piece off. Or do you, Lisa, oh, Rhoda says the yellow makes the card pop. All right, we're going to go with yellow. All right, I'm just going to pull this piece off. So, really easy. So do you just think a bow by itself? I'm not saying, Lisa, is that what you meant? Oh, you're driving up to Seattle to see the people going on incentive trip. Oh, a double bow in pink and yellow. Oh, come on, Leanne. Now you're confusing me. What about? You could do a bit of both colours, maybe. Oh, now I'm really confused. Well, you won't be seeing me this time, Leanne. Yeah, I actually agree that the yellow is a poppy colour. It makes it pop really well. Before I finish that, a pink long bit and a yellow bow. Like this bit. Like that, Lisa. Oh, goodness. Let's have a look at what sort of card we're going to make this. I've got this is my lazy card making go-to. I think sending hugs might be nice. No, I'm not sure if I want it to be white. Right. Or whether or not we want it to be okay, thinking of you. Or we want to go black words. Let's start with that. I'm thinking I like the yeah, no, okay. We'll put that pink aside. So we've all decided yellow. All right. So do we want to do a black, white words on black, like that, with a bit of yellow somewhere? I will put some more ribbon on. Or do we want to go a white, black on white sentiment? I'm liking the white on black. That's my go-to, I think. Right. White words on black. That's what I think. I agree, Marnie. I've got so many packs of that stuff. I might have to start giving some away. Alright. So I'm just going to cut this bow off like this. It needs a bit of, make it about a third of the way down. You reckon a bigger sentiment? I don't know. I don't want to lose all that beautiful. We could make it a congratulations card, I guess. I'm going to lose the flowers. The flowers are awesome. I don't know. Oh, they've got a sending hugs. That might be a nice one. Yeah, I'm liking that sending hugs a bit better. A bigger sentiment because it gets lost in the design. Yes. I agree it needs a bigger sentiment because it does get lost in the design. Alright, we're going to pop this, we're going to gently prise our cardstock off. Now, this is where you need your blue tack, and not blue tack, what is that thing called? Do you know the name of it? I can't remember the name of it. I'm having a moment. I think it's, oh, there it is. Dental floss. This is where you use your dental floss to, oh, thank you, Glenda. I agree that's better. Megan, yes, I agree that's better too. This is where we use our dental floss to very gently, this is my favourite little hack, use our dental floss to very gently lift up our adhesive. It's better if you do it towards you. Now it's going to make a liar out of me. I only want to use it on the bottom quarter. Oh, this one. Super glue. I don't want to wreck the card. That must be the strongest tear and tape on the planet. Goodness me, the dental floss isn't even working. But what we're going to do, don't freak out. I should have used Seal Plus, but anyway. We're going to wrap our bit of yellow around. I think the yellow is definitely a winner. Wrap that around there. And I'm putting it, this time I'm putting it behind the pink. I think it needs to go behind the pink. And because I don't know where any of my glue dots are, I'll move that up a bit there. Oh, goodness me. What a mess. See if I can find a glue dot. I've got stuff all over my hands. What I'm going to do, cut all my glue dots. I found other sort of tape, but not that's right, it is dental floss. The dental floss isn't doing its job though. So we're just going to stick this on. Not worried about it not working, not having to back off it. And stick it on there. That should be right now. That's a bit better. Gee, what an effort. I'm supposed to make this stuff look easy. Not today, my friend, not today. I don't know where my glue dots are. Well, even my Seal Plus is gone. I've got Seal though. I want to put a bit of Seal underneath just to hold it on. Because it doesn't matter. Like if you, if it's all gathery like that, don't freak out about it. Just put a bit of Seal underneath it and gather it up under the sentiment, so no one's really going to know. Goodness me. We're gathering it up under where I'm going to put that sentiment. Right about there. Yeah. So you can see I've got a bit of a fold there. I'll grab my handy dandy what are they called? Dimensionals. And normally I would use black dimensionals, but I don't know where they are. They're supposed to be right there in the drawer, and I had them, but they're gone. Gonski, I tell you. Okay, just stuck a few dimensionals on the back there. Megan will be proud. I used 50 billion of them. Excuse me for being snuffly. Steve made this amazing pasta sauce tonight, but after I finished eating it, I started sneezing and coughing. I was just like, I don't know what on earth he must have put in it. So I was a bit worried I wouldn't even be able to come online. Alright. There we go. So we're just going to stick that sending hugs over that gathered bit, and no one will be any wiser that we have done that. Okay. So if I can find these glue dots. Oh, you know where they are? They're in their box. Isn't that surprising? So we've got some glue dots. So we're going to stick it on to our bow onto our glue dot, onto the centre. But, you know, one glue dot isn't enough. We need to do a couple because we want it to be nice and firm. And then you need to have at least one on one of the have them at least on the tails as well. So I'm putting about 4 glue dots on here because we do not want this baby bow to fall off. Okay, and look, I'll even put the glue dots back in the box where they're supposed to be. Who would have thought that I would find glue dots in the original box that they came from? And I'm just going to pop my little bow just over here. Press down the... Why is that not sticking? I've taken all the backs off them. Being very facetious today. So anyway, that is my easy card that ended up being not quite so easy. And it does need some bling. So we're going to use the new In Colour Bling. What colour bling should we use? Should we use the Darling duckling or the strawberry slush? Let me know in the comments what you think we should use. Let's see. Hey, any thoughts? Anyone? I feel like in Ferris Bueller's Day Off when he goes, anyone? Or he goes, Bueller. Megan says yellow. Okay. Oh, thank you, Lisa. That's not really a hard card. I thought it was just very therapeutic to make this card. What I might do is get rid of that there. Put the dimensionals in the middle of the flowers. Not dimensionals, what are they called? The duckling. What is this called? These are called 2025, 2026 in colour flat pearls. Goodness me. And we're going to put in the centre of the flowers, I put 3 of them. Close this up. I wish I knew where my take my pick tool was. I found Steve using my take my pick tool the other day to take apart one of his tools. It's like, that's really not what it's meant for. But good that you found an alternate use, but use your own stuff. Does anyone else's husband steal their stuff? Steve very rarely does, but like I wasn't particularly impressed he was using my take the pick tool. You like this technique and you have used it yourself? Awesome, Glenda. Lovely to see you. Sorry to hear about your adventures with the kangaroo. Goodness me. Alison was telling me about that the other day. Like, poor Glenda. I hope you're doing okay now and you're back on with your adventures. All right. So there we go. We've got our, and you know, because it's got an even number of what do you call those things? I'm going to just add one more over here. I think I'm going to add a smaller one. Just so I've got an odd number. Because I can't, actually I'm going to add 3. 1 medium one and 2 small ones. Because I can't in good conscience have 6 or an even number of embellishments. So there we go. Alright, if I've missed saying hello to anyone tonight, I'm really sorry. I think I've caught everyone. But there we go. So that's our little card with our brand new product that was released today and some existing products such as these sentiments. If you don't have a if you don't have a pack of these what are they called? Sentiments? Ephemera? Gee, I nearly went back to calling it Emperera, but I've worked so hard to say ephemera. Get yourself some. They're not very expensive and they're really, really good. You can use them. Oops. You need to make sure though, when you're putting your bling on, you press it down hard enough. What was I thinking? Press that down, hadn't I? Alright, so you've got a lovely little card. Now, I'm really happy with this, and it's plain on the inside. So if you wanted to dress up the inside, what I would do is just grab your sponge dauber, which has already got a whole heap of ink on it, and just sponge around the edge. So then the inside of your card is no longer naked. You don't need a stamp. All you need to do is just emboss. And you could partial emboss the inside. Oh, okay, Leanne, I'll check that out. Thank you. All right. Oh, very proud, Megan. Oh, wow. I'm pretty proud of it too. I was thinking, in the car on the way home from dropping my friend at a train station. The funny thing was, when I dropped my friend at the train station today, the train line that she was supposed to travel on, a truck hit the bridge, so she ended up having to take an Uber into the city. It's like, couldn't catch a break, couldn't get it right today, or catch a break. Anyway, I was thinking about this on the way from dropping Mary off at the train, and what colours I might use. And originally I was going to use Petunia Pop, but I thought that I would use these new ink colours since I haven't used them yet. So everyone have a fantastic week. The clues for Mystery Stamping will be posted tomorrow. Mystery Stamping is Saturday morning at... I'm going to make it a little bit later at 10:30 a.m. because I know that some people go and watch Beck at 9:30 a.m. in the morning. So I'm going to go a bit later. So anyway, I think it's 10:30. I have to double check that. Want to make it so it doesn't clash with Beck Hall's Facebook Live. So everyone have a fantastic night, a great rest of the week. I'm looking forward to spending a lot of this week crafting and really getting a chance to play with some products. But anyway, we shall see you soon. Until next time, bye for now and happy creating.